Hello everyone, this is Lori from Grammy's Keepsakes, and I'm here with 4 completed journals. And the covers of these TNs, or Traveler's Notebooks, are the cotton fabric that was gifted to me from Suzanne. They are her sun printings. And a couple of them I did some free motion quilting on, and a couple others I did something completely different. And we'll talk about each of those as we flip through. But these are a thick quilted. I added a padding inside, and so they are nice and spongy and they feel nice in your hand. And this one is one that I did the free motion quilting on the leaf and then the fern inside. I call this one Notes. Has the elastic closure with a little lock and a key. And this is a Mrs. Cog mountain wildflower image, and I've stitched 3 buttons on there. And the image is layered and zigzagged onto some frayed canvas. And along the edges here, I have a tea-dyed binding ribbon trim like, and then I just zigzagged it around with all the thicknesses. So let's open it up and take a look. I used a cotton fabric with the script image for the lining, and it has a pocket that goes across to the other side. Inside this front pocket, I have a large journaling card. This is from a jelly printing that I made, and here we have a Mrs. Cog's Lavender in the Garden image on top of some of my dyed wax paper. And inside, I made it into a pocket, is just a little journaling tag with another little tiny tag attached to the whole. So it's interactive. And a label here. And here I took the excess fabric from the cover and I layered it onto some paper and collaged a little ticket and butterfly, and I stamped out the word Notes. And this ticket is from Pink Monarch, and the little butterfly is either Pink Monarch or it is My Porch Prince. I've used butterflies with both of those digis sellers, so I'm not quite sure which one's which anymore. But this is some of paper that's red cabbage dyed, and inside it's just a collection of different scrap cutoffs made into a little notebook. I just love these little scrappy things. And that just lives right inside here. And here is a jelly print image also, and I sewed them back to back and did the stitching around. And here I layered another Mrs. Cog's image onto some more of the dyed wax paper. I left this side open and it pulls out a little journaling card. And this is some leftover jelly printing that I just cut a tab on. But here's the dyed wax paper and then an image from My Porch Prince and a Tracy Fox label printed on craft sticker paper that I got from BB Craft. And I just zigzag or stitched all the way around. And that just lives right inside. And I've got a collection of my different coffee dyed and tea dyed pages. And I took some random pieces of the dyed wax paper and just kind of glued them on to decorate some of the pages throughout the book. And this is an avocado dyed page. And here's a full page of the dyed wax paper. And you can leave it in, or you can tear it out and use it for your own uses in your creativity. On this dyed music paper, I've got another little torn strip. Here's yellow. Here I've got a collection of 3. And here with this, this is a parchment paper that I ordered online. And I just folded it up to create a pocket. And then I took a Rolodex card and just put it into one of my tag punches and made a tag out of it and just put on a butterfly washi sticker. Just for something different, because I'm always looking for things that are different. And this is a masking paper. It's a heavy weight. This one is a jelly print, and this is the wax paper. Old invoice. Another cabbage dyed page. And this is from a vintage crocheted, or well, it's knitted lace. And here's directions on the other side. And I thought this would be nice for a center. And I did leave the strings tied in a bow, so you can do what you want with the extra strings. And the little journal itself, which is 80 pages, is removable and replaceable with the elastic string. And this half of the page where it has another pocket, I just have some little ephemera pieces. And this is from Lavender in the Garden and the Mountain Wildflowers, both from Mrs. Cog. And here's some little flashcards that can be used however you'd like. So that's just stuffed in the little pocket. I just love that jelly print. Here in the back pocket, I've got some more goodies that I made. This large one in the back is a collaged wax paper page. I made a big 12 by 12 masterboard and just cut it up to make these little tablets. So I have a butterfly here and a little label, and then several pages stitched together and glued on. And then you can use it for journaling on the back too. And when it's empty, if you want to, you can just tear it off and put on a new notebook pad. And these 2 tags are also done from a 12 by 12 sheet of collaging, and I cut them up to be tags, and I gave 2 tags to each of the journals. They're all very similar but different. And they have some florals. These are from My Porch Prints, and I cut them out using my Scan and Cut and the little butterflies and little labels. So they can be used however you'd like, and they just sit right back in the pocket for you. So I've used the 3/16 eyelets, and the elastic just goes over, and here we have our little closure, and this one is Notes. So here we have Iris, and this is from Lavender in the Garden, and the little 3 buttons and the little fabric. And what I did for this one and this one is, instead of quilting it, is I sewed them right sides together and turned them around and then stitched around all of it so that you can see the padding is quite squishy. It's fun and nice to hold. But that sun printing from Suzanne is just beautiful. And I named her Iris. And we'll take a quick look at the inside pocket here. And this one is a tag that you can use for journaling. And inside that little pocket is a skinny tag. And that puts right inside. And this is a jelly printing also. And this label is from Musings by Nikki. It's one of her grungy labels. And here's the little notebook for this one. And here's the large image on this jelly print. And underneath the wax paper here is another little card. And I just have some wax paper and a fussy cut from My Porch Prints and another label, and stitched all the way around. And that fits right inside, but you can grab it by the little tab. And here's the jelly print on the inside of this one. And these are very similar. I just use different pieces. And this has a large purple dyed wax paper. And the hand of this, it's so soft and fun and flexible. It feels so nice. And here we have the little Rolodex tag here. Try to go quickly so that you can see it, but I don't waste a lot of time. And here's the center of that knitted lace. It was a fun book. And the ephemera goodies in this one is, here we have the mountain wildflowers and Lavender in the Garden, and Strong, Passionate, and Sassy. What a combination. Love it. And the goodies in this back pocket. Here's the little journaling notebook. and the 2 tags. And this is 80 pages also. All 4 of the journals have 80 pages in their journal. And this is called Journal, just simple. And there's a lot of quilting on this one. And then I just took my serger and went around the outside edge. And take a look at this one. This is from Lavender in the Garden, another Musings by Nikki label, and the little tag. And the little notebook. And here I used a feather stitch on the fabric for this pocket. And here on this jelly print, I have this mountain wildflower. And here's the tag for that one. And the inside jelly print. Now we'll take a quick look through the journal. Here we've got the Rolodex tag. I love this peacock colored dyed wax paper. And the avocado page. And here we have the knitted lace for this center. There's a lot of journaling space. And all 4 of these little traveler notebooks are available in my shop. And here's the ephemera goodies here. We have our mountain wildflower and our lavender in the garden. And confident, energetic, and beautiful. And our back goodies. Here we've got this notebook pad. And these 2 collaged tags. And then last but not least, we have Lilac. And this one again, it was made just like Iris. And they're all very unique. They were all taken from the same piece of sun printing, but I folded it up into quarters and cut it and got 4 very different journal covers. And here we have the large tag for this one. And this is from Lavender in the Garden. And the tag. I like that little jewelry tag on it. Adds a fun little element. And then this little jelly print. And the little notebook. And this is Lavender in the Garden, and behind it we have another little journaling card. This one opens up for twice as much room. And that fits right inside and on this jelly print. And here's our butterfly tag from the Rolodex here. And I'll put a link to the dyed wax paper tutorial in the description box. And here's the knitted lace center for this book. I love how these all came together. And the goodies in this ephemera pocket. We have our Lavender in the Garden image, our mountain wildflowers, graceful, remarkable, and playful. And in our back pocket, here is our little notebook. I love that. And our 2 tags from our collaged masterboard. And this is Lilac. I want to thank you very much for watching, and have a creative day.